My fiancée has no bridesmaids and it's making her so upset she wants to call off the wedding. How can I help? My fiancée 24F and I 25M are recently engaged and have been together since we were 18. She's not the bridezilla type, but she has imagined a nice wedding. She's not very social and has no sisters/female cousins, and as a result she has no bridesmaids. 0. I on the other hand have a solid group of guys to be groomsmen and they're already talking bachelor party. My fiancé won't have a bridal shower or bachelorette party, or anyone to go dress shopping with, etc. It's really bringing her down and she won't even talk about weddings. Once she said between sniffles, "Can't we just sign a paper at a courthouse?" But I know neither of us really want that. I have suggested having my sisters and cousins as bridesmaids, but they don't really know her well and likely wouldn't want to. How can I help her?
Relevant comments. Commenter. You can have a nice wedding without bridesmaids and groomsmen. There are plenty of options between that traditional scenario and just signing a paper at the courthouse.
OP. I'm thinking that'll be my only option. I just don't want my fiancé to feel lonely.
Trishy May. My wife and I got married in December. The only people involved in the ceremony were us, the priest, and her sister who handed over the rings. It was a very nice, small wedding. We were both happy to not have the people there and we threw our own little party the night before with her sisters. Also, see if your groomsmen can get their girlfriends or sisters to take over and show her a good time, but since they aren't already friends, make sure you pay for all of it.
OP. The thing is, her brother is deployed and won't be there for the wedding, and her mom isn't in the picture. She only has her father.
Penguin Empire. Is there a reason her father can't take her dress shopping?
OP. He can, and he probably will, but like me he knows Jack's hit about clothes.
Commenter 5. I wonder if she was really joking about signing the paper at the courthouse. Personally, I've always envisioned having a discreet wedding like that. One idea for a compromise could be to have just you two and witnesses at the courthouse, then have a larger reception/party where the lack of bridesmaids wouldn't be so obvious. Your friends could play some kind of special role even if they don't have a parallel on her side.
OP. No, she wants a wedding, she's just been saying recently that she doesn't deserve one. Sad face. Update. Did not expect to update this fast. Did not expect to update at all, unless something miraculous happened. And it did. In short, I have the best friends in the world. I read through a ton of these comments, but not all, over 1,000, and decided to look for my fiancé's box of wedding planning stuff, because I had a suspicion. Inside the box was all these magazine clippings of a big church wedding, flower ideas and stuff. And then I saw pictures of the dresses. They were all big, poofy ornate things that don't seem akin to my fiancé's style at all. But, they're similar to the dresses my sisters wore at their weddings. It all sort of clicked for me. My fiancée probably doesn't want a church wedding or any of these fancy trimmings, she's trying to win my family's favor. The hell. I really should have noticed this earlier and gotten more involved, I know. My fiancée flew home on Thursday to spend a few days with her dad, Father's Day weekend and all. I couldn't go because of work, so I was alone until this morning. So, real late at night, I called up my buddy Ravi, 26M. Ravi's my best man, we've known each other since we were kids, split up when we went off to college, and reconnected 3 years ago. We moved to SC so I could join the company he works for. I just opened up to Ravi. It was really late but he listened to me anyway, about my worries about my fiancée. He said that it was very likely that she was trying to curry favor with my family, but she probably wasn't going to admit to it easily. He said he'd talk to her. I told him that he barely knows her. He said not to worry, and that he'd be around tomorrow evening. My fiancée came home happy, she always is after seeing her dad, this morning. I went off to work without asking about the wedding, and she's set to work on her writing, she's off for the summer. I got home early and at like 5 p.m. Ravi came to my house with my other good friends, Carson, Andrew, and Tim, 23-30M. I know all these guys from various places and we're all a solid group. Still, this was unexpected. Ravi came up to my fiancée and said that the guys were taking her wedding dress shopping. We were both freaked out as hell. I had no idea this was coming, and my fiancée looked like she wanted to crawl into a hole and die. She whispered to me, "They won't like me," and I urged her to just go for it. Ravi reminded her that he has sisters, Carson's been divorced, and Andrew's had his fair share of girlfriends, so they know dresses. Plus, he has a lady friend that works at a small boutique, where they'd try first. She still didn't want to go, and then he said something like, "Hey, you're marrying our best friend, don't you think we should get to know you and make sure you're not a ghost or something?" He's not great with tact. But she chuckled a little at that and gave in. They were gone for a while and came back an hour ago. They didn't find a dress, but they looked around the stores for a while and Fiancée found a style she liked, not the poofy ball gown style. They also went out for ice cream and when they walked in the door, she was joking and laughing with them all. I hadn't seen her so happy in a long time. It was amazing. Then we all sat down together and Ravi asked her to talk to me about what's on her mind. I still don't know how they got her to open up. She whispered that she didn't really want the big church wedding, that she wanted to wait a little while and plan a small ceremony for just the people we really care about. I was all for it. I told her not to worry about bridesmaids or anything, it could just be us. She said no, she wants her dad, the guys, and my family to be there. Andrew, a kick-ass guitar player, said he'd put together a band for us. He asked my fiancée what her favorite song is, he'd figure out an arrangement. This is the kind of question she usually dodges, but she blushed a little and actually told the truth. Panama by Van Halen. If anyone cares, girl knows how to rock out. This was the real sign that she's starting to trust them. I don't think anyone knows her favorite song except me and her dad, who bought her Van Halen CDs growing up. I told her I'd call my family and tell them the church wedding's off. If they make a big stink about it, I don't fucking care. I have my bros and my beautiful future bride. That's all the family I need.
Relevant comments. Mac_Sable_eyes. Excuse my pregnancy hormones, but I'm reading this and bawling. Damn hormones. My husband is freaking out because I'm like Ravi. Wah, wah. He's asking, who the H*LL is Ravi? And why did he make you cry? I'm sniffling, he's awesome. I'm crying because he is awesome. Now, I've got some explaining to do after my water faucet stops leaking. Those are some awesome friends you have there.
OP. I almost teared up myself when she told Andrew her favorite song was Panama. It's such a small thing but it meant so damn much that she was opening up.
GA_to_CA. She whispered to me they won't like me. Your fiancé needs some serious self-confidence. Who automatically thinks that a whole bunch of people won't like them based on nothing? Why would she think they wouldn't like her? Based on your last post and this one, she needs some help. I don't say this to be mean, both she and your friends sound lovely, and it's great that you have them. That sounds like the best possible outcome. I'm really happy it turned out that way.
OP. It's something she's always said when faced with people. I agree she needs help, but she's been really resistant. Since we're pushing the wedding back a bit, I'm going to see if I can encourage her to see someone. I'll go with her if need be, Lord knows we could all use a little help.
Gold33F. That's great. Glad things are working out with the wedding, smiley face. Hopefully your fiancé will use this experience to realize that people do want her around and want to get to know her and care about her. And hopefully this will show her how important friends are for support, etc.
OP. I agree 100%. My fiancé isn't a difficult, unfriendly person, she just doesn't see how people could like her. Which I personally find ludicrous, of course.